Now that we've got our hand position and our firm grip on the bat and our fingertips, now how do we stand? How do we get ready to hit the baseball? You can't build a house without a good foundation, and you can't hit a baseball correctly without a good foundation in your legs. So it's very important your stance is correct. At the Baseball Pros, we teach our feet to be a little bit wider than shoulder width. We don't want them too close like Ichiro, and we don't want them too far away, too spread out like Jeff Bagwell. We want them in a good balanced position, kind of like an athletic position. If he's guarding a point guard, or if he's a linebacker getting ready to hit somebody on a running play, now we're just going to give him a bat. He's got good bend in his knees, his weight's on the balls of his feet, his hands are in the position we talked about. He's ready to rock and roll, he's ready to fire and hit that baseball. That's an outstanding position, and that's what we want to teach our young hitters, is to have a good athletic position ready to hit the ball. Now we've got our stance, we've got our hands where we want them, we've got that bat in the correct position in our hands and our fingertips. Now let's work on loading up this swing, loading up these hands, loading up these hips, and attacking and hitting this baseball. Young kids is we teach them how to load their hands, but we don't teach them how to load their hips. And to be an effective hitter, one has to work with the other. Go ahead and get in your stance, David, and show them how to load both at the same time. Now David's loaded up his hands, he's loaded up his hips. He's ready to hit, the ball's coming, he's in perfect position. His weight is back about 65, 35 on that front foot. His hands are ready to fire, he's in a perfect hitting position. Okay, David, get back in your stance. We're going to talk about loading up these hands real quick. I like to call it the Nike swoosh. That's how it's a good reference point for kids. They most of them know what a Nike swoosh is, and we're going to show them again with our hands. Nike swoosh back, Nike swoosh back, Nike swoosh back with our hands. And at the same time, as we get them to do the Nike swoosh, we want that hip to load at the same time, so everything can fire and work at the same time. Many times we see kids maybe load up their hands and just swing with their upper body. That's why it's very important for us to load up our hips as well. Okay, we've got stance, we've got a good grip on the bat, we've got hand position, now we've got a load. Now how do we attack that baseball with a good effective swing? We're going to show you.